All right, so let's move on to Baron de Montesquieu. He's the other Enlightenment thinker that I told you inspired our founding fathers and also inspired our U.S. Constitution. So, Baron de Montesquieu. Montesquieu was one of the great thinkers of the 17th and 18th centuries. He spent a lot of time thinking about how government should be created and maintained. His ideas guided the founding fathers when they wrote the U.S. Constitution. This Constitution is one of the most important documents in U.S. history. Even today, Montesquieu's thinking influences the way people think about government around the world. Follow the rules. Some people think liberty means being able to speak and act without being held back by laws and rules. In other words, being able to do whatever you want. But Montesquieu believed that liberty, meaning freedom, is the peace of mind that comes from being safe. He believed safety could only exist if everyone follows the law. If governments could provide and enforce clear laws that everyone would follow, it would increase liberty, it would reduce problems of society, and it would even improve human life. So I even included some pictures here to kind of like that last sentence to just sort of break down the flow of it. I'm going to highlight for you that last sentence. It says, if governments could provide and enforce clear laws that everyone would follow, it would increase liberty and reduce the problems of society and improve human life. So if you look at the little flow of pictures here, it says the government provides clear laws, right? So there's the image of the laws. So the government has to create some clear laws that everyone can see and understand. And then you have to be able to enforce those laws. You can't just say, here we have laws, but then no one enforces them. So you have to have police and federal police and people to enforce the laws that have been created. And then according to Montesquieu, he says that people then have to follow those laws, right? So you have to promise that you're going to be following those laws. And if you do that, if the people of society will follow the laws that were created by the government and enforced by the government, and people follow them, we will have more liberty. We'll have more freedom because we can feel safe, right? And there's going to be less problems in society overall because of it. And that is what Montesquieu, he believes that liberty will only happen if we have the peace of mind that comes from being safe. And the only way to receive that peace of mind from being safe, and only way to receive that liberty and freedom is to have laws, have enforcement of laws. Everyone needs to follow those laws, and then we would have that liberty and safety. According to the text, what document did Montesquieu's ideas influence? So go back in the paragraph and reread. You can also look at the highlighted sections that I highlighted for you. Number 2, how did Montesquieu define liberty? And I just explained it verbally. It's also in the reading. And then number 3, what is the relationship between liberty and the role of government? So what is the relationship between liberty, according to him, liberty, and the role of the government? So what is it that the government is supposed to do? What is their role in order to provide you with liberty, with freedom?